Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Bannerjee. Oil and yields are back in action. US 10-year yields jumped by 10 basis points from 2.74 to 2.84. और दूसरी तरफ oil prices, Brent crude is at the highest level since third week of March. That is 122.5 on the front month. Oil को drive कर रहा है two major factors. एक तरफ चाइना का reopening from COVID और दूसरे तरफ the news that EU has finally agreed to ban most of the Russian crude by end of this year. उसमें कुछ exemptions है, conditions है, so there is criticism that finally this kind of a ban won't really play out on the ground. But as of now, oil market loves the headlines, and that's the reason why it is moving up. Oil important hai, yields important hai, both together are super important hai. Why? Because when they both rise, they tend to push the dollar higher. That has been the case over this year. And Indian rupee comes under pressure. So यहाँ पे we have to be very, very careful. क्योंकि the oil starts to go up, it will not only exert a significant upward pressure on dollar rupee, it will push the very low implied volatility in the market. क्योंकि implied volatility or VIX has come down dramatically low. So this VIX can jump quite sharply by 100 basis points, even 200 basis points very quickly if oil prices continue to move up. This is exactly what happened around early to mid Feb. तब तक the spot had not moved. But as oil prices were rising and the tension was building up in the Ukraine and Russian border, the VIX started to move up first. So abhi we have to be very careful because the VIX is exceptionally low, or you can say dollar rupee ka implied volatility is exceptionally low. एक upward spike का chances है. So if you are trading options, that is if you are shorting options, you have to be super careful now, because even a 100 basis point jump will unnecessarily strain your P&L. इसके लिए we have to be careful now. So how we can now go about our strategies. Fresh straddle shots for weekly option is not advisable. This is something which we have been warning from yesterday, क्योंकि premium है नहीं, and generally we tend to avoid an ATM straddle, at the money straddle, which is expiring let's say in a 3-4 days time, which has a premium of 25 paise or less, क्योंकि that is basically one strike, right? The length of a strike, क्योंकि 25 paisa the dollar rupee can move any time. It's very hard to put कि it's not going to move in this direction or that direction. So 25 पैसा के आसपास या उसके नीचे है, तो we generally avoid shorting an ATM straddle. And currently the ATM straddle, which is 77.5, closed around 27 paisa yesterday. So therefore it's definitely not something which you will be wanting to short. So weekly options में straddles or strangles short करना is not advisable because of the global situation with oil prices, and दूसरे तरफ यहाँ पे low volatility. But if at all you want to do that trade, then there are certain things you have to keep in mind. Try to create a hedge trade, which means instead of a straddle you do a iron fly, so that अगर ये by chance intra week में spike भी किया, your losses are small and capped. So that you can do, instead of a straddle, do a iron fly. So that, and instead of even a strangle, you can still do iron fly, क्योंकि iron condor instead of a strangle won't work here because उतना premium है नहीं in the out of money options. So if you want to short options, the advisable way is short through iron fly, which means you short a straddle and you buy a strangle with the weekly options. If you want to do a range short using monthly option, then definitely iron fly is the way, or a butterfly is the way, क्योंकि you don't want to have, as we have explained through in our Telegram group over the last week through various charts and data, that monthly options or options with expiries beyond 10 days, if you are going short on them, unless the premium is exceptionally high, in this case it is not, it is advisable to break your tail risk, which means you should be hedged, not unhedged. So a butterfly or iron fly or iron condor is advisable than going for a short straddle or a short strangle. This is for month end options. Now coming to the price levels, 77.40 is proving to 40.50 is proving to be a major support level on the June futures. And at the same time, 78.10 is going to be an upper cap expecting RBI intervention. This could be the range. In case अगर 78.10 के ऊपर ये निकल गया futures, then it can give you a breakout move of 50-60 paisa. But as of now, 78.10 is going to be a major resistance. On the crosses, euro dollar and GBP dollar both can come under pressure agar your oil prices continue to move up. But yen INR can see some up move in case there is a risk of sentiment in the global markets. As of now, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Asian equities are trading fine, but that's something to keep an eye on. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Bannerjee signing off. A fantastic day.